Hands are cold. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Poor connection. Shoot. Oh, I might need to go get my internet box. I forgot to get that. Hello. Leslie, hello. Can you hear me and see me okay? Can you let me know? Good morning. Is it looking okay so far? The connection? Yeah, okay, good. All right, good. Okay, so just might wait a few minutes for some people to hop in here. I was working on this last week and I said that I would finish it today. This little tray thing that we had. So basically what I did was a raw wood and then I painted it to look like this, and then I Mod Podged this fabric. It was a pillowcase that I got at Goodwill Bins, and I coffee stained it to look even more old. So basically that's what I did here, and I just was letting it dry for the week, and I was gonna go ahead and take I still never got an exact knife. Hi, little people, hello. I still never got an X-Acto knife, so I'm using this to cut it, and it is actually kind of working. So I'm just gonna take that off real quick, and then I have a couple other things planned. I want to do this box today. I'm going to paint this up cute, I think, and take off this little hello everybody, and take off this leather that's on the front. I'm gonna take that off, I think, and there's these cute little drawers on the inside. So I think I'm gonna paint that all up, and I have this little stencil, and I'm thinking about adding this little flower design to maybe the inside. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna be winging that because honestly I don't really have anything full out planned. And then I was thinking of maybe repurposing this today too, because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. The other day I was doing a little challenge with myself to find the ugliest thing in the Goodwill. Yeah, I made a lot. Yay, good. I wanted to find the ugliest thing I could find, or the most something that was damaged or something that needed help, you know. So this here, I found it, and it was only $3.99 or $3.49 actually. And I was like, that's a pretty good thing to get to redo, because it had this on it too, which I don't really know what it is because it's not kind of looks like bird poop, but yeah, I know, right? It's pretty rough. So I think I can make that look cuter. So we might get to that today. The only problem with that is I kind of came unprepared, and I was thinking of doing this stuff on it. This is what's it called? Sea spray, which is not spray, so I don't know why they call it that. It's like a powder, and then you add it to your paint, and it makes it chunky, so it would give it a texture, which would help cover up, because these designs are kind of raised, so that there would help cover up this design. So I'm thinking maybe that, but like I said, we may or may not get to that. We'll see. I really want to get this box painted that I was showing you guys a minute ago. If the internet cuts out, you guys let me know. I am just winging it with my phone service right now. I usually bring my little internet box down here, but I completely forgot. I felt like I was forgetting something, and of course I was forgetting something. How is everybody today? So happy it's Friday. My kids have all been sick all week, so they've been off school. They're still at home. They're still off school, and it's just been crazy, you know. Ready to get back to normal. This here, if you guys are just tuning in, is from last week's live thrifting or live DIY. I thrifted this tray, and I Mod Podged this old pillowcase to it. And I didn't have an X-Acto knife, and I still don't, because I was going to go buy one, but I didn't. So I'm using this little crazy thing from Dollar Tree, and it's working, but it's just taking a little bit. So yeah, that's all I'm doing here. I don't know if you guys, can you see me? Did you guys, when you guys hop in here, does it tell you, did it give you the notification on your phone? I guess if you had this bookmarked, did it let you know? Or did you just hop on Whatnot and see it? Because I've been noticing lately that Whatnot doesn't notify people right away. When I'm live, it takes a little while for it to notify people. I've been noticing that lately. Oh, okay. Notified you? Cool. Oh, good. Yay. That's great. And I know some people that I watch, I'll get notified, like, and they'll already have been on for like 10 minutes. You know, I don't want to miss the fun. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize I got that far around. And then one little piece. So yeah, I think this turned out really cool. If you guys missed like the before, it was just like a raw wood. Like it just looked like that, you know? But kind of like an orangey wood. I think I got it at the bins the last week I was there. And yeah, just Mod Podge. The pillowcase was also from the bins. So I think that's so cute. This is definitely my style. Like I might keep this and put it in my dining room. Like a little centerpiece. I love that. So yeah, that was quick. But that was from last week. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started on this box. I need some music. Let me put some music on real quick. I was gonna run some giveaways, but I forgot to load them in. Put a little bit of music on in the background. Mainly for me, because it's quiet down here. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna paint this box. So I was showing it. It's got like a leather piece on front, which I'm gonna take that off. And then it's got these two little drawers in here. And I was looking at it before I came on, and this bottom drawer is like really short. So I was like, what the heck? Because then I pulled this drawer out and it's really big. There's like a music box thing or something. This was in the back. So I guess this maybe at one point played music, and maybe it had like the little turner right here. So it was like a musical box. But I'm not gonna, you know, do all that. I'm not gonna like restore that or anything. And the insides of this are in really good shape. It just needs a really good cleaning. So that's probably all I'll do. I'll probably just clean that out really good. And then I think I'm gonna take this door off to paint it though, because I kind of want to be neat, nice and neat. Sometimes I'm not, but and I don't know what color I want to do yet. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining in. We're just doing some DIYing today and chatting. And if you guys are sellers on here, at any point, if you want to promote your show, like go for it. Just want to make it like a fun little thing. I try to do this every Friday on here and whatnot. Although I'm streaming to like Facebook and stuff too. They're good. They're okay. They're upstairs being good. They're watching TV and all that. I'm thinking I just want to go with white maybe, but I don't know. I also have this color, vintage duck egg, and I kind of feel like that would be fun. Vintage duck egg. I was gonna paint some. I thought about painting some spindles on here the other day, like I did for the craft thing, but I sold them all. So okay, I'm just trying to think if I keep this where I want to put it and what color. Oh, that was dumb. And where I want to put it if I do keep it. So I'm trying to think of what color. I should have had this already planned out, but of course I did not. I'm gonna set this off to the side. I know, it's a good color. I'm just trying to think. If I keep it in my house, I probably wouldn't want it to be that color. So I'm trying to think of what color I think I have. Let me set these over here to the side. I'm just trying to see if I have the color. It's called Celtic or Celtic Fall. Yeah, I have some. So I'm gonna paint this color. You guys don't know what it looks like yet, but ooh, it's kind of dried out. See if I can get it to revive it a little bit. So this is like a greenish. Can't really see it. Oh yeah, it's good. I can. Oops. I'm using the back of my paintbrush to mix it up, and I dropped it in there. Of course. Hey, Bay. Hey, everybody. Bay, I think I have 4 orders left to pack up from the other day, and I think yours is one of them. I'm still packing up. I still have your order to pack up. You know what? I'm going to use a popsicle stick would be much smarter. I'm going to add a tiny little drop of water to this. Hey. And get it a little bit less. And this is perfect because I only have just a tiny bit left. So this is probably the perfect thing to paint because it's kind of small. Because I do have a few things in the buy it now in the auction section. If you guys do want to look in that, I can. I don't know if I actually, the auction section, I don't know if I can have those things down here if you guys are looking to buy anything. But otherwise, we're just painting today. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this thing off. It's just leather, and I'm going to try to. Oh, I didn't realize I had my hand covered in paint. I'm probably going to have to sand that a little bit. Yeah, because that's coming off a lot. Oh no, the thing's coming off. But I think I can pop it back on. Yeah. I need to come up with something to put in the front of this to cover this. Because look what that did. Kind of damaged that. Oh, we're painting this. Sorry. This little box. And this is the door to it. So we're going to paint this up. Make it look a little cuter. These two little drawers in it. So it's just really cute. And then we finished the tray. If you guys were here last week, I just went ahead and did that first. So I took the, I Mod Podged this pillowcase that I got at the Goodwill Bins. I coffee stained it, and I Mod Podged it to the back of this. Oh, where do you get paint? At a local store that sells it local here in my town, like around me. They sell this, and they sell Dixie Belle. So I get that's mainly what I use. But the other paint that I have that I was just using the other day, this milk paint I got from Julie's Designs and Signs. You guys probably already follow her if you're in this category. Oh, your crafts are also awesome. We follow you. Do you sell on here? Oh yeah, cool. Follow you and bookmark your shows. All right, I don't like that song, so I'm changing it. Okay. A little sandpaper. I need to cover, maybe I could use some of my fabric to cover this because it's going to be kind of messy, but that'll be a big job. You do sell on here, yeah. If you guys are new sellers or just sellers at all, promote your shows at any time during this. Just want it to be like a fun next show on Sunday. Oh yeah, Char Mom, you're killing it. You just said you were new like last week, and now are you on like your second or third show now? I thought I had a little like putty knife, but I don't see it. Oh, here's a flat screwdriver. That'll work. I'm just trying to remove this. What's this stuff called? Gosh, I haven't done furniture in so long. I can't remember what this is called. Veneer. Yes, did some antiquing yesterday and found some great stuff. Yeah, it is. It is so fun and it's so addicting to sell on here and to shop. It's all so good. Love Whatnot. You guys, I had no, I'm literally winging this. Like I didn't pre-plan this at all today. I really don't even know how this is gonna turn out or anything. Well, you never know how things are gonna turn out, I guess, but. I'm probably gonna get a splinter. I really need an X-Acto knife. Like that's next on the agenda to go buy. That would really help right here too with this job. Oh, that Whatnot did? like, do you sell on here and it got you and it helped you that much? Is that what you're saying? Let me give you. Oh, Rian. How do you say your name? Rianne. Love this community. Oh, what happened, Shannon? Yeah, welcome for sure. Okay, we got that off. Oh, Ryan. Okay, Ryan. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, this wipe is covered. It's awesome, though, that it supported you that much. Oh, there's still a little bit right here. Like, I wanted to say Rihanna. That name. That's what it, like, made me think. Rihanna. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm being slow. Okay, so I'm gonna be clean too. When I craft by myself, I'm like a mess. Let me throw this away. Throw this away. All right, we're gonna paint it. Where is my paintbrush that I want to paint with? Gosh. Okay, we're just gonna use one of these. Yeah, it's definitely a mess for sure. I'm just gonna try to use one that's not broken. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna paint it with Celtic, I don't know, fog. Yeah, I don't think I want to try to Mod Podge anything on there. I don't know, that's gonna be hard. Oh, as before her, I'm more like Fleetwood Mac. That's funny. I don't really know Fleetwood Mac. I guess I'm more of like Rihanna time. It's funny. For now, I'm just gonna paint this. I'm gonna paint over it. And then maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll decide at the end to Mod Podge it. I don't know yet. Mod Podge something on there. And I don't know what I was thinking. I gotta use a different paintbrush. Because this paint is like an enamel, so I'm gonna need it to be smooth. Oh, okay. That was a song. Okay, and it's before my time. I'll have to look it up. Oh, I'll put it in right now. Is it appropriate? Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Okay. Found it. Oh, I've heard this. It's like in movies and stuff. Yeah, I've heard it. Getting, what's the word? Educated, cultured. Turn it back down just a tiny bit. I feel like that's really loud now. Yeah, it's a good song. Were you guys in here when my blow dryer like tried to blow up the other day? I had to throw it away, and all I have now is my heat gun. Re-iron. Yeah, I did. I threw it away, Shannon. I threw it away. I didn't want to, but I'll find another one. Enjoy that a little bit. I guess I don't have to. I'll start painting the box. Oh, watch the Grammys and barely know anyone, so we're even yet. Well, I probably wouldn't either. Well, I might. I don't know. I kind of keep up with a little bit of that stuff because of my kids and because of TikTok. I really do get into TikTok sometimes. And so I'm just gonna roughly sand this because I'm not gonna prime it. And this paint typically you would use a primer with. So I am just gonna roughly sand the edges of this and like right there. But I really honestly don't think it'll need a primer that much or really much of a sand because it's not real glossy. You can tell it's kind of like an old Are the heat guns worth it, or just a hairdryer? Just thing. Honestly, I prefer my blow dryer because this, like, especially to dry paint, this just kind of feels like it keeps the paint hot and it keeps it like sticky, you know. So I prefer my blow dryer because it just, the cooler air and the more air, I think, dries the paint faster. But honestly, this one was like $15, so I don't think it wasn't too bad when I got it. But that was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Now it's probably 50 or something crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna sand this over top of my trash box here a little bit. So I would honestly just suggest a blow dryer. Yeah, you love your heat gun? Oh yeah, I mean I like mine too. But I like a blow dryer to dry paint. For sure. You have an extra one? An extra blow dryer? Oh good. There you go. Okay. I'm not gonna do the drawer fronts. It'll be alright. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling like I should prime it, but even if this, because like the thing is, if you prime it, it'll help the paint adhere. But if I don't, and the paint does come off a little bit, it might still look nice because a chippy look would be pretty on this too. Or like a distressed look, you know what I mean? So either way, it'll be all right. But typically, if you want something to be very, very smooth finish, I would prime this. That's not usually the look I go for. Perfection is not normally the look I go for, you know what I mean? Because who needs that? Oh, babe. Or like 10 or 11. Yeah, in the morning. Hey, Amelia, can you bring me the internet box? In the morning. I think I've heard this song too. Oh, I was talking. I'm live, Amelia. Right. And like I said, I'm just gonna paint this inside here. I might stencil it later too, like I was saying. I used to get asked all the time when I painted furniture, like for like tutorials and how I did it to paint. It's so hard. Like this right now, just painting this small box. It's like really hard to. I don't know. It's just challenging. And I did a few YouTube tutorials on like furniture painting, but man, it's hard to. It's not like I didn't want to share. It's just it's hard to like do it. That color's really. I love this color. It's Celtic, one or the other. Fog, 1 hour enamel. I have a lot. Like this is a color in our house. We like my our dining room kitchen like stools are this color, and I have a cabinet painted this color. I really like it. Thank you. Where are the boys on? Good. I'm just gonna get this internet thing hooked up real quick because my phone keeps telling me I have a bad connection. So I just want to make sure. All right, I'm gonna do. Oh, it says software update. It's one. It's. Hold on. Oh, it's an owl one. I have always wanted to try that one. How does it compare to the others? No, it's not chalk paint. So it's enamel. So like I feel like it reminds me of like wall. It reminds me of, well, I don't know worse at explaining things. So let's think for a second. It's kind of like when you use this, for example, when you use this, you want to have a primer under it because it's it's like reminds me of latex paint is what I'm trying to say. Chalk paint is more, like a matte finish. It's very, dries right away, sticks to what you put it on. This is very much more of like a gloss. It's a little more glossy when it's finished. And then when this is finished, when you're done, it's done. You don't have to seal it. So that's what I like about it. Because like once I'm done, once I put another coat on this, that's it. The only thing is you do usually need to prime it because it tends to, like on a glossy surface, it would just scratch right back off. But as you can see, this was, well, see, it is going to scratch off a little bit. But like, that's okay with me on this. Yeah, that made sense. Okay, good. I guess when I got on here, I didn't think, when I do these, I don't think about being asked questions. And I guess sometimes I'm not prepared to answer. Like, I know the answer in my head, but I understand it in my head. But like to explain things sometimes it's like, definitely going to need something on this front, though, in this middle where I took off that wood. I've noticed that when I run giveaways, there's always more people. There's more people in here when I do giveaways. So that's interesting. Like I said, too, if you guys are coming in and you have shows, you can promote yourself anytime. I know sometimes it's like, feels weird to do that, but anytime really. Please do. Try to follow people back when they, talk about it and engage too. Dry that a little bit. I might end up painting over this handle because it's kind of, I don't really know what to do with it. Okay, that's connected. Okay, it's all connected. All right, we're gonna do another coat on this. Because as you can see, it needs another coat. And I really ought to, you gotta really wait till this is dry. But this side's pretty dry because I put it on thin, but I'll probably dry the top before I go in on the top. Otherwise it'll drag a little, I was gonna try to get on and do some shipping this morning. I tried to do those little sip and sip, but I was tired this morning. I was really tired. Like I said, my kids have been sick and I, luckily, thank goodness, knock on wood, haven't got it, but you know what I mean? I think though, sometimes your body's like fighting it. So, like a little bit. Maybe there's something wrong with my plug. Oh, I unplugged it. That's the problem. Because this was the same plug I had my dryer plugged into the other day. All right, I'm gonna get that really good and dry before I go and put another coat on anywhere. Because I don't want it to drag too much. Painting this box, if you guys are just now hopping in, we're painting this cute little box. It has a little door. Painting that too. And this color is what we're using. It was like bubbling a little bit. This paint's getting old, so it's still a little bit tacky. And if you want, I mentioned it a minute ago, but like I would use, hey, how are you? I would use this kind of a brush for this kind of paint because it needs to be like a smooth, what am I trying to say? Like you have to, if you use one of these, like more of like a chip brush, it just makes it like a big mess, the finish of it. So I would use a smooth brush, not a chip brush. I like breathing that in. Love this color. Trying to decide if a little bit of that fabric will look good on the front of this or not. Guys, I've been dying to go buy some new transfers and stuff like that. So I've been trying to clear out my craft room, clear out what I have because, but man, it's hard. Like I just really want to go shop for new transfers and stuff. Oh yeah, it's called Celtic Fog. Yeah, it's such a good color. I love it. Oh, I forgot to get up in here. And I was showing, if you guys are hopping in and you were here last week, I showed the tray that I finished it this morning from last week's DIY. So we went ahead and finished that already. Ooh, you do? I might have to come shop and you on here. I just checked. Oh yeah, I just checked you out, I think, didn't I? Oh, I might have to check you out because like I said, I really did want some, but I'm trying really hard not to. I just want to use what I have, first. Although it is getting small. My stash is it's dwindling. Hi. Hey, Alicia. How are you? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look after this. I like to there's a store local to me and I like to get them there because she sometimes like has them all on clearance, like a lot of them on clearance. So you know what I mean, I like to clearance shop. But the real pretty ones, there's like aren't there new ones coming out too? Which did you say what brand you have? Okay. Dry that. That's such a perfect way to promote what you sell too. Like that was so perfect. Yeah. They sound like when they're kind of like out of season, like they're kind of, so it's kind of like sometimes she'll sell the Christmas ones like after Christmas or something. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean. All right, we're gonna let that dry for a minute. Yeah, anxiously waiting for it. Okay. So this is, I'm gonna have to put another coat on the top. I forgot to even do this corner. This is kind of what it's looking like. It was just a brown. Oh, I forgot to take a before picture for myself for later. So that's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. But I'm going to, I don't think you can just because like Whatnot doesn't let you post links. But you can like type in your website or like if you like you can type your link in, I guess, and then people could probably maybe copy and paste it. I don't know. But I know links aren't clickable here. Like in your bio, Whatnot doesn't allow you to link like your other social medias. Which I think, I guess I get it, I guess, kind of. It's kind of crazy though. All right, like I said, we're gonna let this part dry for a minute. And I'm gonna think about what to put right here for a second. I don't know if this goes with it, with the color. Let's see. Kind of. Okay, it kind of works. It kind of works. Because there's a little bit of blue in that. So actually, I'm just going to make sure I put the blue part. Can you guys even see what I'm doing, really? I hate this tripod. You guys, if you have a good tripod recommendation, send it to me. I'm going to screenshot that, what you just shared, because wait, how do I screenshot it? Okay. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. If you guys have a tripod recommendation that you like for if you're a seller or if you do anything like this, because like I can't, this one that I have, I can't tip it down any farther. Like it will not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I hope you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. And then this will, oh, I need to paint this because this is going to go back on the front afterwards. I'm only going to paint one side at this moment, or I'm going to get my hands covered in paint. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, I'm going to set that right there for a minute. I think this would also have looked really cute if I'd have done it in milk paint, like a, what the heck? Like a chippy white, or I could almost even do that over top of this color. That'd be cute. All right, we're gonna Mod Podge this piece of fabric onto this front. It's just gonna be a little bit challenging because there's these holes. Oh, I can cut a hole in the middle. Sorry guys, I really am just winging this live right now. Oh, I wish I would have brought my other scissors down here. These ones are garbage. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So there's these holes right here, or these points right here. So I'm gonna cut a little thing around it. I didn't wash it. It does still kind of like have a little bit of a coffee smell. But as I mentioned last week, for like something like this, I'm not worried about it because once I seal it, yeah, like see, this doesn't smell like coffee at all from where I coffee stained it and then sealed it. So I don't think once you seal it, I don't think it'll smell like coffee. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna cut me like a little mini square enough to fit those spikes in. For some reason, I feel like when I'm live, I probably do the things the most complicated way possible, but it's hard to think when you're live. The other thing I need to get, guys, is some scissors. An X-Acto knife and some scissors is what I need. If anybody has any scissors for sale or X-Acto knives, send me that link too. I'm not kidding, because they only work like in the back, you know what I mean? And all right, let's check that out. It doesn't have to be pretty because it is going to be covered, so it's going to be okay. I came late, so I didn't catch that. Oh, you didn't catch that on here? Or wait, what part are we talking about? And then I just need to cut it this way a little bit. That's why I almost didn't want to do this, because this is kind of complicated, this part. Okay. I think that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay, we got it. Oh, the ceiling, yeah. Hey, Vintage Gal, we are painting, at the moment we're painting this box. It has this door, and well, I painted it. At the moment we're putting this fabric on the front of the door that I coffee stained I got it from the bins. It was a pillowcase. I coffee stained it and I put it on this last week, this tray, and I think that turned out really cute. And then, so yeah, I'm going to use some of it to put right here. I was just kind of trying to cut it and fit it and all that with my doll scissors. Thank you. I think I'm going to go with, matte Mod Podge. Decisions. Oh, I need to put it down on the bottom first. Okay, we're gonna put some Mod Podge down here first. Actually, I'm gonna use my gloss because I have more. So I'm gonna use gloss underneath just because I have more of it. What the heck? Must be a little clogged up. Find out. Hey, Ram Grace. Hey, everybody. Oh, there we go. What on earth? There's nothing blocking it. I don't know. That should be enough. All right, Mod Podging back here. That's the other thing too, is I want to buy transfers like we were talking about. And I said I'm trying to use up what I have. I want to buy transfers because they're so easy to craft with. But also there's so many other options, like this pillowcase, for example. This is, I'm going to say, this is going to be gorgeous, I think. And I didn't even really need to buy anything. I didn't have to buy a transfer, you know, even though I like to and I want to, but I didn't have to. And it's still, you know, and I'm repurposing this pillowcase, which that's what I like. That's what I like to do. That's, you know, hence repurposing. Repurpose things that, you know, otherwise, like this was literally in the bin, so it was literally going to be trash. And I love that. I love to repurpose it. All right, so now I'm putting the matte on the top, although there's going to be a little bit of gloss mixed in too. That's fine. It's like I just seen the pillowcase and I was like, I love that pillowcase, but obviously I couldn't. I mean, what am I going to do with just one pillowcase? And I don't really want to use a pillowcase on my head for the bin, from the bins. I mean, I think it's fine. I would if I like bleached it maybe, but to craft with it, I'm like, that's great. So you know, I think this is a cool thing to do. Okay, that's covered. Now I'm gonna let that dry, and I might have to do what I did last week where I let it dry during the week, just because it's really hard to take fabric off, you know, while it's, until this gets really dry. It almost has to be like crunchy before you can, thank you. The way I'm gonna dry it, because I'm probably gonna put another coat on it right now. So I'm gonna get that a little bit dry. Or maybe by the time I finish the other stuff I want to do today too, it'll be dry enough and I can show you guys by the end. All right. I would just spill that on myself. I put a little bit of caffeine in my coffee today, which I don't normally do. If you guys have watched me before, I have a hard time drinking caffeine. So I'm feeling a little bit like shaky from it, which I always say I don't know why I do that to myself, but one little bit is fine. Like I did one little scoop of caffeine. The rest was decaf, so it's okay. Revived, you should have seen that tray before. It was crap. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it was boring and we made it cute. That's what, one time my grandma asked me, I'm not trying to brag on myself, but because sometimes I don't have ideas, but one time my grandma was like, when I was doing my YouTube channel, like when I was really into it, she was like, how do you come, she's like, I would run out of ideas. And I was like, I feel like the ideas are the problem sometimes because I have so many, or like there's so many options. You know, like I was saying, you could put a transfer on this, you could get a little thing of some kind of other like wood, and you could resurf. Like there's just so many options for everything. Could have put a transfer on the back of this. You could have just painted it. You could have stenciled it. And you know, you got to like find your style with it. Like I like florals, so obviously like I would lean toward that. But if you like, you know, plain pattern, like something, you know, just find your own like style with it. I don't even know what I'm talking about now at this point. Yeah. Aw. Thank you. I wish I had more ideas sometimes though. I just said though the ideas are the problem, but you know what I mean. Oh. Oh no. That was starting to burn. Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna catch something on fire one of these times live. Between my blow dryer and that thing. Gotta watch what you're doing with this. I probably do need to get a fire extinguisher. That's what they were asking me last time. That'd be terrible. To catch something on fire in general, but to do it live, wow. Okay, that's definitely gonna have to sit and dry for a while. I might not be able to finish that part today because like I said, it has to almost get like crunchy. The glue has to really dry. So I'm gonna paint the other side of this. I think that's gonna coordinate really well with this color. I'm actually really happy with that. Oh yeah, it would be entertaining, that's for sure. I feel like I do need to get a fire extinguisher though. Just to be safe. All right, see, like I don't like heat gun drying that because it's starting to, look at my hand shaking. It's starting to make that bubble. So yeah. But that's gonna look really pretty. You guys can kind of see with that color because there's a little bit of that bluish, greenish color in there, like that. Oh, yeah, I mean, I try to be, I guess, because I don't know. It's exhausting to not be. I like, you know. All right, put a little bit more paint on this. Do you follow me on YouTube? Or are you just on here? Just from getting to know me on here? Yeah, for sure. All right, we all are. Some people seem like they have it all together though, and I'm envious. This is Celtic Fog. There you can kind of, there's a dent in it, but if you guys want to screenshot it, this color. It's the Robinson Repurposing. It's the same name as on here. Shayna Robinson Repurposing, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then I was thinking about stenciling. Oh, that'll be so cute. So I was thinking about using this stencil right here. It's like floral, little dainty flowers. And I was thinking of stenciling the drawer fronts. So I might do that too, but that's also going to have to dry. So we're going to have to pause on this box. And I was talking about this earlier. I think I'm going to work on this now. I need to plug in my phone. This was something that like I said, I found it the other day. I don't know where this is from. I feel like I got it at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I think. But yeah, and I've never used it. I've had it in my drawer and I've never used it. So like I said, I'm really trying to use up what I have and like use what I have. Oh, that's cool. You followed me on YouTube since before you started your own channel. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'll have to follow you on YouTube. Is your name the same on there? Screenshot your name. I'll find you later. Okay, I need to find my primer, and we're going to prime this little pitcher. Yeah, we're going to prime the pitcher. I need to wipe off my paintbrush, though, real quick. Yeah, same name. Okay, cool. So yeah, what I was saying was this is my ugly duckling challenge that I was doing for myself the other day. I went into Goodwill and I was trying to find the ugliest thing I could find to repurpose, and this was a good one. This was a good contender for ugliest thing. There was a couple other things things that I thought weren't that cute, but they were very expensive. So I also didn't want to spend tons of money, you know. Oh, you're on YouTube too? Absolutely handmade. Follow you also. I say I'm trying to get back into it, but I made a couple videos. So I made one, like the first one I made for like months, a couple months, and it did decent, which I say if I get 1,000 views on there, that's good for me. I'm happy. I'm like, okay, it was worth it. It was worth making the video. It was worth the 3 hours of editing for the 1,000 views. And then, and then I made another one the next week and I got like 100 views and I was like, I quit. Oh, good. Oh, and you've already been subscribed. Cool. And I'll follow you I'm on YouTube too. I think I screenshotted your name too when that was in the. I'll follow everybody on YouTube. Oh shoot! I swiped the comments off. There we go. I missed a comment. I think. Oh, the stencil comment. Yeah. Okay. You're a YouTuber too. I'm a YouTuber. I know. I don't know. YouTube's never been my favorite, and I actually really only did it to begin with because some people were asking me. They were like asking me for like some tutorials on some things, and so then I did it. And my first couple videos were like, they really did really good. And then I actually started to try and they did terrible. Oh, you're just a watcher. I got you. And then I tried to be consistent for a long time. Tried it, gave it a good, honest try, I felt like, and I don't know. I'm gonna take this sticker off. This was $3.49. So I thought that was pretty good because I could see the potential in this. It's gonna be really cute. I was browsing. I go to Antique Farmhouse website a lot and try to get inspiration on there because I just really like their style and they have a couple different, they have categories. So like I really like shabby chic and like French country and like floral stuff. So I go to that category a lot and there was some pictures. I wonder if I think I screenshotted some of them, but I don't know if they would be in here. They're probably on my phone. Hold on. Because I might be able to show you guys like the inspiration because I had a couple ideas. Oh, right here's one. Okay, I only screenshotted this one. So this is the one that I was kind of wanting to replicate. So it almost looks like this is metal though, as you can see there. And then it's got like little, you know what I mean? Chippy spots. So yeah, I kind of feel like, I don't think I'll get it to look exactly like that though, of course, obviously, but I feel like I can get it to look close and better than this. I'm gonna really try to get that off. Just subscribe. Everybody's subscribing. Somebody said, oh, just keep going. Is that what you said? I know. It's just, I'm making excuses, but it's so time consuming to edit. Like I said, but it's the thing. If you really want it and you really work at it, you know, I know I could get there, but it's just a matter of putting in the work. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off a little bit. It almost looks like this was spray painted. Or like, I'd say maybe it was like hand painted or something. I don't know. Hold on, I'm going to take a screenshot of this too so I have a before picture. Hold on a second, guys. Maybe I can't get my hand out of the way. Can't do it. I can't do it. Dang it. Never mind. Well, I'll just hold it up and then I'll screenshot afterwards. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm going to prime it first because whatever I do end up doing to this, it's going to need primed with this slick stick. This is my favorite, like, slick stick or primer. This is the best. Oh, okay. It's glossy looking. Yeah, and then send it to me. I just want to have it before, because I was talking about this on my Instagram and I told them I would share it over there. So I want to share it the before and after. If it turns out, I don't know, it might not. We'll see. It'd be ugly. I mean, honestly, just painting this any other color, I think it would look good. Better. $11. All right, just getting some primer on here. I feel like the good thing about, well, Goodwill, they always price everything so high. But I feel like sometimes like this stuff, when it looks like this, they don't. Which is a good thing for me. Because like if you can think of an idea, it's always, that's a good thing. Because a lot of the pictures, like a lot of the regular looking pictures, like the cream colored ones, you know, you see those in Goodwill, they're like priced at like 15. So and no, I've never used baking soda, but I do have this right here, and that's what I was thinking about using next. Sea spray, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. I think that's what I'll use to try and get that textured look like I showed you guys. Oh yeah, Goodwill is crazy pants. Yeah, it's wild, really. It's wild. I was thinking about the other day how frustrating it makes me because like, I mean, I like to resell too, obviously, and make a profit, and that's what they're doing, and I get it, but they do get everything for free. So it's like, we don't though. Like a reseller, like if you're a reseller on here or if you resell on other websites, like we don't get everything for free. So it's like, but they really do. So it kind of just sometimes, I don't know. So that's what you gotta like consider, you know. Resellers on here, we're spending our money, we're taking a chance on things. But Goodwill, they're just straight up. I mean, you know what I mean? Power to them, because it's smart, but, and I really keep saying I'm going to quit going there, and I really should. But during this time of the year, it's like there's really nowhere else to source anything. And then other local thrift stores, you can go to those ones too, and I definitely do that. But you know what I mean? There's no yard sales. I've even been checking the auction sites around that I check the auction sites a lot, and there hasn't really been very many auctions. So yeah, bins. Thank goodness we get bins. So it's already looking better. White. I messed up right there. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely they're definitely not my go-to sourcing place. But also this day that I went to get this, I had time to kill. I was in the area, and the this Goodwill that I went into is actually decent most of the time. It's like the only one left in our area that has good prices. Although they had a lot of ridiculous prices too, so. Oh, are you located? I'm in Ohio, like Southeast Ohio. Oh, you're in Chicago? Yeah, it's too cold for yard sales, for sure. Although, if anybody had a yard sale, I'd still be stopping at it in the winter. I'd be there. I'd be there. Right, so. What? And now, like I said, I think I'm going to mix up some of this. Oh, wow, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that's like 45 minutes from where I live, Athens. Buttercream. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to mix up this or if I just want to put chalk paint on it. But I'm thinking to make it look like how I wanted it to look. I live in Western Kentucky. There are several local stores that benefit the community. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Those are the best ones. We have a few like that too around here. They're like the church ones. We were talking about this last week. The church thrift stores, the ministry like ones. And those ones I really like because their prices are the best and they go back to, you know, the people. So love that. All right, guys, hold on. I'm just trying to think. I feel like I kind of want to put like a brown on it so it can be the underneath. And then I might put milk paint on it to make it to maybe, but I want to fill in that texture. This could be so ugly. This could be so ugly. Okay. Yeah, if I do this, I need to use this to fill in the texture. So let me show you guys. So this here, where did it go? Okay, so this actually I painted with milk paint the other day, like the bottom of my container. So it was kind of chunky. So I feel like that would kind of fill in the gaps a little bit, like with the chunks. Church ones is just amazing in pricing and quality. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Okay. So I'm just thinking, guys. I'm just thinking out loud. Because like I said, I didn't really think this through today, what I exactly wanted to do. I don't love this stuff. So that's why that's the hold up for me. I don't love this stuff. But if you guys were just not hopping in, this is the one, this is what I'm trying to do. Sorta. Like a white with like a chippy maybe. Rust, kind of like rusty. It's not rusty, but. Same, I'm birdless. Can't find any to save my life. You're birdless. That's funny. This was a ornament. I painted it. Yes. No, that's so funny that you say that. My mom is Nikki204 in here, and I was just telling her that. I think I was telling her that last night, and I was telling my husband for sure that I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. So just post on Facebook, like, hey, donate your stuff to me instead of Goodwill. Like, if you're thinking of having a yard sale, I'll come help you, like, liquidate. Which, I guess if anybody's watching me on my Facebook, because I'm streaming this to Facebook. If you have anything you want to get rid of, hit me up. Right. We're going to put a little bit of brown on this, which might be a bad idea. I'm not going to worry about the texture, actually. I'm not going to worry about the texture. Oh, you had sour cream to take you up on it? That's awesome. Yeah, that's the best. is definitely like a trust the process type of thing. Definitely. Always trust the process. Always. And then if it turns out ugly, throw it away. Or paint it, just paint over it and paint it like white or something. If it's not. Okay, I really want this brown up here, like on the rims and the handle, because on that one that I'm trying to like mimic, that's definitely on the. I really thought you would only do white paint. Yeah. Well, I want the brown to come through. So, like I said, yeah, just have to bear with me on this, I guess. But yeah, I definitely had to prime it. Otherwise, this paint would just not be, it wouldn't be sticking at all. Oh, I didn't get underneath the handle very good. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna dry that. Looks really good. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of looking cool right now, but yeah, definitely I'm gonna add more. Okay. What's the name of the farmhouse site again? Antique Farmhouse website. Really good inspiration. But because their prices are crazy. Like this picture that I was showing you guys, for example, is $59 on there. So this will definitely be, if I can get it to look even remotely at all similar, this will be like such a, better deal. Which is not going to look the same, obviously, but. Okay. Now, but the problem is, it's just a lot of steps. This is a lot of steps. So I usually mix up milk paint at my sink, but I'm going to mix it up right here. Let me get some of these other paints out of my way, this one at least. I'm going to mix it up right here, which could be challenging because I usually measure it. Just cleaning up my area a smidge here. I'm going to wrap my paintbrush in a wipe so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so if you guys are just now joining in, we are painting this picture, hey, to try and look kind of more like this picture. So we're trusting the process. And then we've painted this box. It has a front, it has this. I Mod Podged this fabric onto the front of this box, the lid, covered, whatever I don't know. And we're waiting on that to kind of get more dry so I can take off the thing. Thank you. So yeah, I don't have anything to mix this with in here with me right at this moment. I don't have a measuring thing, So I'm just going to try to mix up this milk paint. You're supposed to do equal parts. So like if you do 1 tablespoon of this, you do 1 tablespoon of water. And I'm not going to need very much, so I might just measure with this lid actually. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like 4 lids. And then that's going to stick in there though. I'm gonna err on the side of less. That way, if it's too much, I can add more. I can add more powder, Or you can always keep messing around with it, but so there's about 4. All right, I'm just gonna mix that up for a minute. I should have mixed this up before I came on here, but I didn't really know for sure what I wanted to do yet. So it's definitely gonna need more powder. I got this cup in the bins the other day too. My daughter liked it, and I just had it down here, so it's gonna be a paint cup now. All right, just mixing up this milk paint. Do you guys use milk paint? I think we were talking about that last time. I was talking about that on my the Crafty Collective Ray Train. I was talking about that the other day. Hey, Camara, how are you? Haven't seen you on here in a while. All right, that's looking pretty good. It's pretty watery though. It's pretty watery. You guys can't really see it. You use it a lot? Cool. Yeah, I love it too. You have somebody yet to use it? Yeah. I love milk paint. It's a process though, for sure. Mixing it and I want it to be a little bit on the thicker side though for this. And I hope I have enough. Jeez, I might not have mixed up enough. All right, that's gonna be perfect, I think now actually. Okay. Oh, you're laying in bed, but kids sick. Oh my God, I know the feeling. My kids are all sick too. Yeah, an authentic chip look. Yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day. Yeah, definitely get some. Ooh, you sell fusion milk paint and like it may add sweet pickings too for more color. Cool. Like more color options. Do they not have very many color options? Oh. Well, I can't really put that lid back on that, so. You are using the fusion kind, right? What is this? I don't know. I got this from Julie's Designs and Signs from her website. I don't know what it is. I think I got it from her website. Ooh, strep throat. That's what I thought my kids had too, but they were negative for strep, so I think it's like some kind of a flu or something. You need to schedule. So yeah, you do. Everybody's sick. It's crazy. Honestly, I like Miss Mustard Seed milk paint the best. This isn't. It's not my favorite. I've never used Sweet Pickins though. Oh, this is the Fusion Extended line. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know what this is for, like what line it is, I guess. But yeah, I think Julie sells Fusion paint, right? Like she sells like the regular Fusion paint. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, like I said though, Miss Mustard Seed milk paint is my favorite. I don't know if it's just because it's the first kind I ever used that was milk paint, or I just feel like it is more like authentically milk paint, if that makes sense. Like it does a really good job chipping. That's what I used on all them spindles that I painted the other day on here. Oh, okay. They started Homestead before Fusion. Homestead's been around for a while. Oh, okay. What did you put on the vase already? Oh, okay. So far I primed it with Slick Stick. So far I've primed it with Slick Stick. And then I put brown, like this chocolate color, on it to like dry brush it a little bit because I just want some brown underneath. Like, so I kind of want it to look like this, but I don't think it's going to chip because it's going to be very, it's like very dry, you know, with that chalk paint on it. So I think I'm actually going to put wax on it in a few places. You always put brown paint on me. I'm a mess. So I might put some of this wax on it. Maybe. Where the heck is the wax? What the heck? Well, I can't find my, I have like Dixie Belle wax, but I can't find it. So I'm going to try this wax. It may or may not work at all. Like I said, I'm literally just winging it big time. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of this. It's just some kind of wax that I have here in my stash. And I'm going to put it in a few places where I want this to, where I want that milk paint to kind of come back off because I want it to just look old and chippy. So on the handle, I'm going to put some. Because the handle in the picture is very much like brown. It's more of a brown. Yeah, it will work. Okay, good. Hopefully, I'm hoping it does. So I'm just gonna kind of like dab it in places, kind of like that one has it. Especially around places that would distress. And then I'm gonna dry this so it's real dry, so that it definitely, so once I put the milk paint on, it will like, you know, it'll work. And as you can see, all that texture is probably still gonna show, but I think that'll actually still look kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna dry that. Yeah, I hope so. So this might take a minute because I'm gonna get that really dry. I'm kind of like not feeling 100% either, to be honest. Like, I think I'm, whatever my kids had, I think I'm fighting it too. But I think I'm, you know, obviously just have a stronger immune system, a more grown immune system than them. But I definitely don't feel 100%. All right, definitely need to get this dry. And then we're going to put the milk paint on and see what we can make this look like. All right, it's getting there. Oh, my screenshot on my iPad says it's 1:30 on that screenshot, and I was like, what the heck? 1:30 already? But it's 11:18. I really need a blow dryer. I feel like that's just keeping this hot. Sorry, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. See the end result here in a minute. What this is going to turn out like. Oh, I just really need that to get dry. Put it on a little thinner. Let's even get my blow dryer out of the trash and try it. All right, hold on a minute. I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute, you guys. I'm gonna let that sit. We'll work on this. Well, I can't really work on the box because I'll just show you guys. So I was working on this. If you're just coming in, we worked on this earlier. It was a brown, just kind of like this color wood little box. And we have Mod Podge this fabric. I had this old pillowcase that I got from the bins, and I coffee stained it because I think it's beautiful. And I put it on this tray as well. That turned out pretty cute. And so I decided to Mod Podge some of this fabric onto the front of this box also. But I just really have to wait. Actually, that's pretty crunchy. I might try to cut that off right now. So yeah, I'm going to switch to this for a minute, and then we'll go back to the picture. Yeah, where is everyone located? I'm in Chicagoland. It's super cold here, but I'm originally from Florida, so of course I'm miserable. Yeah. Oh, you're from Florida and you're in Chicago? That'd be rough, yeah. There was a lady in here the other day talking about how much she doesn't really like Florida. I was like, man, I feel like I would. Because being in Ohio, I would definitely love the warmer weather. Although it hasn't been too bad here. Oh yeah, you're from Arizona. So it's like probably 100 there. No, what do you have right now? Probably like the 80s? So terrible. I love it. Frigid, hate cold. Yeah, me too. Arizona? Oh, you're from Arizona too. Oh, Western Kentucky. Oh yeah, somebody, you said you were from Western Kentucky earlier. Originally from Ohio. Oh yeah, in Colorado. Oh yeah, I missed a couple. Oh, it's been 80, 85. Oh my goodness. You were sweating yesterday and it was 82. Oh, that'd be nice. I can't wait till it's 82 here. Like we literally just had a warm, like it was 50 last couple days and it was nice. I was like, yes, this is so good. Oh, your legs up today. I switched to shorts. What? Are you still live? Yeah, I'm still live. What's your, what about what? Can you ask it later? No. Are killing me. Oh, it's 20 degrees there. It's supposed to get a little cold again this week though. Oh, what, like 70? This week. Oh yeah, Tennessee's been nice. What, babe? What time did you say we're gonna leave tomorrow? Like 10 or 11. 10, 11 in the morning? Yeah, exactly. I did book my spring break trip last night. It was a fortune. Oh, where are you going? Spring break trip? Wait, I thought, how old are you? To Florida, yeah. Oh wait, did you already say that? No, you said you were from Florida. Okay, I was like, wait. Okay, so this part's not super glued down, so I am kind of messing it up right here, but it's gonna be fine because it's the rest of it's glued down. So I just have to hold it still while I cut it. And if I had an actual X-Acto knife, this would be a lot easier. Oh, cool. Tennessee, but you haven't been there in years. I still have a kiddo. Oh, wait. Oh, 51 with a 12-year-old. So how old were you when you had the 12-year-old? 30, like 39? Wait, I can't do that math. 30, 40? Is that right? 40. Yeah, wow. That happens more and more these days, though. People are having their kids older. I was 24 when I had my daughter, and then I'm done with kids. I'm done, I think. I mean, I plan on having any more. And then I had my son, my last one, when I was like 28, I think. Because they were all about 2 years apart. Oh no, the little dumb groundhog saw his shadow. Now 6 more weeks of winter. He's a little liar. Yeah, what a jerk. Equipment was broken and I have a 22-year-old. Oh. A big age gap. I had my oldest when I was 18 and my youngest of 4 when I was 24. You had your oldest when you were 18. Oh, okay. So you had your oldest when you were 18 and then your youngest you just had one when you were 24. How old are you now? Absolutely, Hammy. Do I follow you? Absolutely, Hammy. Do you sell one here? You guys promote your shows at any point. Like, I know it might be kind of feel weird to just promote them, but definitely. Oh, you sell stuff too that I want. Transfers. Or wait, that wasn't you talking about them earlier, was it? Absolutely handmade. They're 25. Oh, 25, 23, 20. Oh, old kids. Oh, you haven't done your first show, but you need to. Yeah, you need to. It's fun. It's a good time. Do it. I really think the hardest part about Whatnot is the shipping and not figuring it out, just doing it. Sunday, oh, Western Grace Home Decor has a show Sunday at 3. Definitely go give them a follow if you're not already. I'm sure you guys already all are, though. And Absolutely Handmade sells IOD Fusion and Paint Couture. That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna be coming over to that. Oh, so I've heard on here before that you can't sell paint on Whatnot. But you guys, I was reading through the rules, reading the rules, because I was thinking about potentially selling milk paint, because I want to sell Miss Mustard Seed, and I was trying to be an affiliate with them and all that, and I've applied, and I'm waiting on the email back, and I'm just manifesting that they're going to be like, yeah, we want you to. But I was looking it up because milk paint, hold on, Mandy. So milk paint's a powder, so I was like, I wonder if I can ship that, and I wonder if I can sell it through here. Okay, you got permission? See, I'm wondering if they changed something, because like I said, I was reading through the rules and there was nothing in the rules that said you could not sell paint. And it said that you have to abide by the post office's guidelines. Like Whatnot says, you have to abide by the post office guidelines when it comes to that thing, like hazardous materials, which all you'd have to do, I think, is check the hazardous materials box, right? So it can't be toxic paint. So it can be, so what's considered toxic paint, I wonder? Yes. So you're saying yes. So I said that right? So did they change it, or you can sell powdered milk paint? But can you sell regular paint now too? Okay, you can't sell latex paint. So I wonder if you can sell this on here, like enamel paint. No, you can sell fusion. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's awesome. That's good to know, I feel like, because I know there's been people on here before who wanted to sell paint, but they said they weren't allowed. And so I never questioned it, because I had never had any interest in selling paint. But then, like I said, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I want to sell. Yeah, milk paint wouldn't be at all, because yeah, it's natural, and I feel like just being a powder, how could that be? I get liquid, because that's a little sketchy, and it could be a big mess if the package and it could blow up, or I don't know how it all works, but as long as you can ship it per the post office, they said I could ship it. Okay, yeah. So that's really cool. That's awesome. I'm glad I brought that up. So that's exciting. Yeah. Well, good to know. I might come buy paint from you, because sometimes it's just really hard to go to the store and get it. I went back and forth, and it took a few days to get clear directions. Yeah, it does. I feel like anything. Although every time I've ever had to contact Whatnot, they always get back to me. And I feel like a lot of people say that they're pretty slow about it. But for me, a first show is about I think the paint, hold on, I'm missing stuff. For me, a first show is more about the organizing. Oh yeah, the organizing. I think the paint, a lot of sellers are limited by their agreements with the companies. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. The paint companies that they sell through, they're limited on where they can sell it. Yeah, because I know sometimes they say just to sell it on your website or whatever. Oh yeah. So this is a Wagner. Where did you get your heat? This is a Wagner, and I got it at Lowe's 3 or 4 years ago. And I was telling them, I feel like at the time it was only $15, which I don't know what they are now. They're probably pricey. But I do prefer a blow dryer to dry stuff. It works. It just dries better, I feel like. Because at least the paints I use, when I was trying to dry this wax, it was just keeping it hot, and it's not letting it dry. If I was blowing it with just warm air, it would dry way faster. Yeah. Okay, for Fusion, if you sell it, you have to offer the entire line. Okay, interesting. So you have to keep it in stock, the whole line. You have to have it available, or I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, I'm hoping I can just pop this back on here. So sorry guys, we're kind of back and forth between projects here, but where's my sandpaper? I'm gonna sand this a little bit. Yeah. You don't have that much choice, so you order the best you can. Yeah, that'd be a lot of paint to store. That's my only hold up with doing anything like that, is I just don't know if I want to have all the inventory. But I really would like to maybe start selling milk paint because I really like it, and I don't feel like a lot of people sell milk paint. I feel like a lot of people just sell some kind of paint in general, but I don't know. There's a lot of different brands though, so. We were trying to figure out for our taxes, like what, you know, stuff to like write off and all that. And my husband was like, well, what do you think you've spent on paint this year? And well, honestly, probably this year I haven't spent that much, but guys, I have like, I can't even, I have so much paint. It's a lot of it's out in my garage, but I carried some of it down here, and I have 2 huge boxes full right here. And then this bottom of my table has like a little shelf, and it's just lined with paint. I'm ridiculous. I can't store my hoard that. Yeah, I know. Well, honestly, Ryan, it gets overwhelming sometimes. Like, yeah, it gets overwhelming sometimes for me to store stuff. You have every color of the Fusion, all the paint contour colors, and I have to look up Fusion. I haven't really looked at Fusion much because, like I said, I just always buy my paint locally because I like to look at the colors like in person. I feel like a lot of times online it's harder for me to tell what I want. So in person, I like to shop for the colors. And I really like how Dixie Belle has their colors like in a clear thing like this. What the heck? Why is that all wet? Anyway, I really like how Dixie Belle has theirs in the thing like that. And then these ones don't. So it's really a lot harder to shop. So paint companies should definitely... You build furniture too. Wow. So you... Yeah, for chalk paint, I love Dixie Belle too. The paint, primer, and top coat is a game changer. Oh, the Fusion top coat and primer and all that, all their stuff is good. I think I've heard people say that. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this little corner of this fuzzy thing out of this back here. I have an upstairs room with different shelving, and it's full of unorganized. That's awesome. Paint Couture is primer, paint, and top coat, but not UV without additional top coat. So interior only. Oh, cool. Although I did find a neater way to store your transfers is to get an old magazine rack. Oh, that's smart. And throw them in there. Yeah. Ooh, you saw Dixie Belle in your booth. That's nice. That's like the people that sell it local. I buy it from their booth. I used to have a booth in the store, but I stopped my booth when I started getting full on into whatnot. But I've been thinking about getting back into a booth. I was really kind of hoping the economy would pick back up, but who knows? Okay, so this is not perfect. It's looking like it's just not perfect, but that's fine. We were talking about this earlier. Who needs perfection? So I don't have my hot glue gun on, so I'm going to try to just pop this piece back onto this, like in the holes that it came out of. Or I might just try to make new ones. I need a hammer, probably. Yeah, I will. I will show a close-up. Can you show a close-up of these projects? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, guys. This might be a mess. I have a hammer. I thought I had a hammer down here. Oh, it's going in. Okay. I want the Dixie Belle patina paints and sprays. Oh, yeah, I have those. And these last forever. If you get them. Okay, I think I'm going to distress the edges of this, and then I'll show it to you guys close up. I'm going to give it a little bit of a sanding. Just because it's got that vibe. Like, it's going to need some distressing. Because, like I said, it's not perfect, so... Okay, this is a 40 grit, so I'm not going to use this, because if I distress it with that, it's going to be, like, just majorly distressed, and, like, it's just going to scratch it. So this sandpaper block thing is probably like a 180, 220, somewhere around in there. And it's working out really good. So I'll show you guys close up here in a second. Oh, that's so cute. I really like this. Noelle is gorgeous. Is that a color? Love our bin. Love the bins. Ours is huge. Oh, did we start to talk about bins? Yeah, I got the rack from the bins. So, oh, that's, yeah, you got the rack from the bins. That's awesome. I love the bins too. Camara, you don't like yours though. Your TikTok you made the other day was hilarious. I don't know if you're still in here, Camara, but that was so funny. So this is the cupboard door close up. I love that. I love how that turned out. I'm basically in Phoenix. Oh, okay. Have your bins stuck in the Houston area? Oh, it's like hit or miss. Well, I think is it big cities that maybe they're not as good in, because ours is it's not a real big area and they're pretty good. Okay, I like that a lot. Oh, you don't have a bin? Oh, you like the color? Yeah, it is. The color's so pretty. So that's what it's gonna kind of look like once I put the door back on. I think I got this on a little bit crooked. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna distress the box a little bit too. See, this is the kind of stuff that makes me miss having a booth, because this is the kind of stuff that I liked to take to my booth. I need to put this somewhere because it's gonna get there. Okay, stand this. I like to go shopping in the 55 and up. Are you selling it in your show? I mean, I could sell it for sure once I get it all done here. I'm just trying to sand it off down here in my trash box so it doesn't get dust all over my table too much. I mean, my table's a mess anyway, but Southern Flair doesn't always do. I need to sell one. Oh, what do you mean? Your Southern Flair? Oh, like that's your style. So in Phoenix, it doesn't fit in there. Is that what you're saying? Kind of like it doesn't sell well or something? They're probably more of like a, like Western vibe there. I don't even know. And they don't vibe that here, yeah. That's so funny how that is in different areas. Okay, my kids are, well, for a minute they're upstairs and they were being really quiet, so that was kind of sketching me out. And now they're being really loud and running around, and I hear water running. I don't like that. My husband should be home like really soon though, so might have to go check on them in a minute though. Okay, let me yell at them. You guys promote your Southern, Western, and weird teen stuff. You guys promote your shows for a minute, and I'm gonna check on my children. But I'm obsessed with getting a floral print coach, but it's a no-go in your area. Oh, well, do whatever you want. Do what you like. That's my new like full-on motto. Hold on one second, guys. Boys. What, baby? What? I'm not done yet. I was just checking on you. You can come down here and play if you want out there. Lynn is a new seller and has a show tomorrow. Follow you. Bookmark your show. All right. Exciting. And I have a show. Oh, Battery. I didn't know you sold on here. Or wait, that's not your name. Battery. Like a battery. I just feel like I need to call you Bay. You have a show, and it's wood, brass, and glass. Oh, that's fun. Absolutely handmade. Ooh, dog fanatics. All right. Everyone calls you Bay. Yeah, for some reason the Y and the T like throw me off a little bit there. I get a little messed up. Okay, I must have painted the drawer in, so let's get that out. Shoot, guys. Okay. Can't put that much paint down there. What the heck? Oh no, I got paint on my finger. Oh, there we go. I got it. I'm just going to distress the drawers. That's why I was trying to get them out. And I thought about stenciling them, stenciling the front of these drawers. Oh, wow. You're a former professional dog handler. And you had your own spot, and you have 7 dogs. Woo! You have 3, and that's a lot. Enough for me. They're all outside, though. And we have 4 cats, and we have, like, I don't know, 15-ish chickens, I think. And a turkey. 1 turkey. Do you guys have chickens? Oh, you foster and rescue dogs. Oh, that's so awesome. 3 inside, and hunting dogs are in the kennel. Oh, cool. What kind of hunting dogs? Like coon dogs or beagles or... We used to have a coon dog, and oh my god, I honestly could not stand her. My husband had her, and she was, I mean, she was a sweet dog, but I remember when I was pregnant with one of my kids, she would like be up all night, and she would howl, like she would just constantly howl. And like I said, I was pregnant, so I was so tired, and I was like miserable, and I was ready to just honestly kill her. No, I wouldn't never do that, but she killed me with her constant howling. So if it's a coon dog, do they howl a lot? Because, oh yeah. So the inside of this, if someone does want to buy this, the inside of this is actually in really good condition. It just needs a really good, like, I would use a little sweeper probably, like a sweeper attachment, and I would clean it out real good like that. I obviously didn't do that right now because I knew I was going to sand it and stuff. But I'm going to wipe it out at least. Our most recent rescue was a desert dump. She ran out. Oh no. I never front lower jaw removed. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. She still eats bones. Yeah, they are resilient. They really are. Okay, that drawer is good, looking good. This it slightly makes me kind of want to paint furniture. Like, kind of makes me miss painting furniture. She's spoiled. Oh, people are terrible. I don't even understand it. That's how we've got one of our cats. I could show you guys my cat right now. He is so cute. I'm more of a cat person, if you couldn't tell. I like dogs too, but I'm more of a cat person. They're very resilient, yeah. And they're so sweet. Like, they're so loving. Dogs are so loving all the time. Like, no matter what, they always love you. I've been sick, so it's been sitting there. Oh, I know. It's just been a struggle this winter. So, okay, I'm going to put this cupboard, put the door back on. Oh, I feel like I should paint it right there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sand it off and make it look nice and neat. This has been a long DIY today, guys. I think this is the longest I've done one because normally I have to get off about right now and go pick up my kid from school, but he is home today, so. Oh, yeah, they don't. That's what I was getting ready to say. My cat, we found him on the side of the road, and I just don't understand that. Like, wait, that's wrong. Because I just could never. Like, how? Thanks. I do. I really love this color too. The heck, now I can't get this open. Okay, I'm just putting the thing back on and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then we'll go back to the picture. You guys are probably really dying to see how that's going to turn out because I feel like it could potentially be, I'm stalling because I'm a little worried about it. Oh, you need to work on a video, but this is so much fun. Thanks. Well, I'm glad you're here with me. But I get that. I totally get that because I'll be on here watching something and or just anything in general on my phone and I'm like, all right, that's enough. And one of my last couple shows ago, we were talking about, everybody was asking like what we like to watch because we were talking about during shipping we like watch stuff. And I was talking about what I watch, and everybody was talking about their podcasts and how they watch podcasts. Western Grace, I think if you're still in here, she was talking about how she watches or listens to podcasts and stuff like that. And I used to do that. Like every day I would try to listen to something that I was like gonna teach me something. I would try to like learn something every single day. Oh, that'll be exciting. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that for sure. I can't wait to see them. I try to watch something that like teaches me something new every day, but then I kind of got away from that because I also really like to watch those. Like I was talking about how I like to watch those little movies. They're on that app called Reel Shorts. Anyway, but they're just like little. I lost a screw. Oh, here it is. They're just really dumb little movies. They're like little dramas. And anyway, so I want to get back. What I'm getting at is I want to get back into like the good stuff that's like gonna educate me and make me learn. I'm gonna try to anyway. Sorry, this is taking some focus. Oh, they're gorgeous as always. Awesome. Yeah, you need to watch the release. You've never tried ID? Never tried them? Something I really want to try too is the molds and the clay. I've tried that before, and I have something down here that I've tried, but it wasn't their version, I don't think. It just didn't work. You guys, if you ever buy something that someone has DIY'd and you think the price is too much, really like think about it because look how long this is taking me. And I'm not saying for me specifically, I'm just saying in general, like anything that's handmade or hand done, like definitely think twice if you want to judge the price because it takes a long time to do stuff handmade. I have casting resin that I'm dying to. Oh, I love this song. Sorry, ADHD, guys. I love this song. I'm gonna restart it. I love this. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'll use your son, but only with the resin. So yeah, I have this. Let me show you guys what it is. But it doesn't work. Oh my god, it's a whole box too, like, because I only tried it one time. So I have this, and I tried it to put in like the molds to make like cute little designs. You know how people do, like they make like little flowers, they make like little, but this stuff didn't work. So I need to use that other stuff. It's a little more, it seems like it's a little more bendable. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do some more research on it. See, if you were doing things like properly, you would probably want to put tape on this little handle. That would be smart. But I didn't. And I think it's fine because I'm just going to sand it back off. And actually, I'll probably just wipe right off with the wipe. Hot glue works. Oh, yeah. For the designs, that's smart. And then you can paint them, probably. Yeah, in the molds, yeah. Oh, you can't get the redesigned clay to work to save your life. feel like Lynn, Matt, were you asking me if it was a lot of work or you were agreeing with me? That's cute, but if it were mine, I would paint inside the door. You just put on if it's going to be opened. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's what's fun about DIYing too. You can definitely do whatever you want to it. I'm not going to, mainly just because my paintbrush already dried and I already cleaned this color off. But yeah, I would probably paint that too. I agree with you, actually. But yeah, like I said, my paintbrush already dried. So, and I don't know if I'm gonna sell this right now. So I think it's, you know, I'll just keep it. But I'm gonna go back to the this thing. I'm gonna try. It's still a little bit sticky too. What you making? So I just did this box, Angie. We got that pretty much done. It was just like a regular wood, you know, box, and it's got these little drawers in it. So I thought it was a cute box. And we were just talking about though how I'd probably paint that actually now that I'm looking at it too. But I usually don't worry about backs and stuff like that. But yeah, and then I use this fabric from a pillowcase. We've already said that a couple times. So I feel like I'm repeating myself. Thanks, Angie. Yeah, I thought that turned out really cute too. And this was the tray we did last week, and I went ahead and took the excess off where I had to cut it off earlier. And that's also from the pillowcase. This actually looked really cute together too. Like if you had them, I don't know, in like a vanity area, I guess. Like, because this is kind of for jewelry, and then you could use this as like a little tray. That would be really cute together. But then we're working on this picture. So I have, do you? Yeah. Okay. This here, so I'm trying to get this picture to look a little bit like this, but it's obviously not going to look exactly like that. All right. So so yeah, what I did so far on this though was I primed it and then I put brown on it because I want the brown to come through, and I mixed up some milk paint earlier. So we're going to put this milk paint. We're going to try to milk paint it, and then where that wax, and then I took wax and put on it, and where that wax is, I'm hoping to kind of bring the brown back through a little bit. Because like I said, I'm trying to just mimic this a little bit. Yep. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Even though the brown or the wax isn't completely dry, so okay. I just want to say something. So there's 19 of you still in here. So I just blocked that person, and I know I probably didn't need to do that, but I feel like that takes the fun out of it for me. Like obviously I can paint the inside of that, but that, like, I don't know. I guess if you don't like something, it's totally fine with me, but also why be like, I don't know, why be rude about it? So, I mean, it wasn't really rude. I guess I'm just sensitive, but I blocked that person. So we're going to go ahead and put the milk paint on here. This might take 2 coats, so I might have to mix up some more, actually. Right, I'm putting my different song on. It came off as Jasmine. Yeah. I mean, well, and I mean, if you guys don't like it, like I said, it's totally fine. But I mean, I expect that. Not everybody's got that same style, but also, I don't know. I just guess I took it as like Rude. So I don't know if this is going to work. Because like I said, I don't feel like this brand of milk paint chips very well. Like I've never been able to get this kind of chip very good. Even on a glossy surface. Like I said, I like the Miss Mustard Seed milk paint because I feel like it chips. Even when you put it on a glossy surface, it chips better. And I guess that also is just like part of me that's just kind of like, if you don't like it, you don't have to say anything. You can just keep scrolling. Like you don't have to tell me. Like I'm never going to comment on your something if I don't like it. I'm never going to say that. Like I will never be like that. Heat it and it will chip good. Oh, okay. Put it on really thick and then heat it up and it'll chip good. Oh, they're still here. Well, I don't know. I blocked them. Okay, I'll try that. I'm gonna put it on kind of thick and then I'll heat it with my heat gun and see. Oh yeah, cause see right there, it's kind of coming apart where I put that wax. So that's kind of cool. All right, so maybe I should have done it in sections. I don't know. I'm learning. We're figuring it out as we go. And then also the other thing is if you don't like someone or what they're doing, just literally keep scrolling. You don't have to watch me. You know what I mean? You don't have to, nobody has to do anything. So I guess it wasn't even, I don't know. I'm being too sensitive. Oh, thank you. Thanks. So that's kind of looking kind of cool right there where I had that wax. Hi, Bailey. Ooh. Yeah, for sure. Don't. Definitely don't. I won't. But I just guess that it put like a bad taste in my mouth. It like gave me a bad vibe. Like it just gave me like a bad vibe, like a bad feeling, I guess. So I'm getting rid of it because I don't. And I guess if they're still here, they can know that they won't be able to come back, I guess, because I don't want it. I want like positivity always. And I guess if I'm complaining about something, it's probably usually just like prices or something. But otherwise, I try to be positive. Like Goodwill prices, I mean. All right, so continue to bear with me, guys, on this because it's still not looking like. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have been so sensitive. They said they. Yeah, you can run your mouth, but you can also get blocked. Yeah. They said they were asking because they. Oh, don't come over here because you don't have any clothes on. But it didn't come across that way. That's the other thing too about the internet, though, is sometimes that maybe they, you know what I mean. I just took it that way. What's up, baby? What do you need? It should be in the fridge. It isn't. In the cupboard, maybe the little ones. You might have to look around in the cupboard for the little ones. The big ones should be in the fridge. Just look around for it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's sometimes it's hard to tell. Like tone. No, but what did it for me was the do you, I guess. And I guess it was probably just constructive criticism, so I should be a little more accepting of that. I don't know. I'm a brat. I don't know. I guess I'm just a brat. Okay. The only other thing is I'm wondering if I should put the sea spray. I'm thinking I should have done that to fill in the texture of this a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna put another coat on it because I don't like the, it's the color still coming through. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm glad you understand what I'm saying. Just a vibe that I don't want. But anyway, we'll move on. So yeah, I'm gonna put another coat on this to kind of, like, I don't like how this darker color is still coming through. I want it to be a little bit more of a white. And then the one that I'm trying to get it to look like has a little bit of like a more of a cream color. So I'm going to try to, I might use some brown wax to like, what am I trying to say? Darken it or like change the color a little bit to make it more of a creamy color. My coffee's still warm, so that's good. What, baby? What? See, like, I don't know. Maybe it's probably just me. I can't get that to crackle. Like, it doesn't crackle like I want it to. Or maybe I didn't mix it up right. Oh, it's crackling right here, kind of. What? It's crackling a little bit now. I don't like that smell. Oh, that didn't work at all. I was going to try to lightly sand it off a little bit, and I just totally messed that spot up. So, and I'm out of the smoke paint. Like, I didn't mix up enough. Okay, I think I don't know what my brown wax is. Hold on 1 second. What do you need? What do you need, baby? Sorry, I'm looking for my wax. I just had it when I was painting spindles the other day. Okay, here's this. Oh, shoot. It's more, yeah, it like crazes. Yeah. It's kind of, it crazes for sure. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's some cool crazing right here, which is a good look. Like, I like that. My only regret on this so far is that I wish I would have used this to fill in the texture of this design, because you can see how you can still see the design. So part of me like wants to do all that. Like, I kind of want to mix this up, fill in the texture. But also, that's a lot of step. Like, that's a lot. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't want anybody to be like bothering anybody else. Yeah, maybe I'll do the steps. Okay, I'll do the steps. I don't even remember her name, so I would say maybe I could unblock her, but I don't. I'm not dealing with it. Just don't bring any nonsense in here. All right, now this comes with a little scooper, so I'm gonna do 1 scoop of this. Oh, and then you mix this with paint. So I'm gonna use buttercream because I do have buttercream right here. It's like just a creamy white color. Which is my paint is very thick, so, and it says to do 2 scoops. This says to do 2 level scoops for 8 ounces of paint, but I'm not going to do that much. Like, I don't think I'm going to use 8 ounces of paint. I'm probably just going to do like this much right here. And maybe like 1 more, I guess. And I'm going to add a little bit of water because my paint's so thick right now because this is older paint. And then I'll add a little bit of that and kind of get it, because it's supposed to be like a brownie batter texture, consistency. So I will just get it like that, you know, on my own. Have you ever used metallic paints from this? I have used the metallic paints, and oh, and then going back, yes, they should be in clear pots to see the colors. Yeah, definitely. It would just be so helpful if all paints were in clear things. So yeah, with Lynn, with those metallic paints though, I always had trouble getting them to like show up very good. So I know I tried the pink one time, and it it's just so thin. It's so thin. So whatever, if you do use it, I would suggest this, in my experience, like if you're using pink, for example, put a pink paint underneath of it that coordinates with it, you know, and then that'll help you. Yeah. Have you used it? You tried it? You're welcome. Okay, so that's pretty thin still, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. You have tried it? I'm not a fan of Disco Metallics. Yeah, the Fusion and PC ones are much more opaque. I want to try the DIY one too, yeah. I just, I can't think of the other colors that they have it in, but I guess I've just never really, had anything I wanted to paint metallic. Although I do love we were talking about earlier, I love the, Penny something by Debbie DIY. Oh, I never heard of that. Okay, so this is pretty good. It's pretty thick. That's actually probably a little too thick. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of water in it. Steel Magnolia. Oh, okay. Never heard of that either. I'm getting some paint on this shirt, but that's okay. I already have paint on this shirt. So yeah, this stuff though, this Dixie Belle stuff, this is amazing if you want to rust things. There's bronze, iron, and then I think there's a copper, and then there's a spray, and that stuff is good. And that lasts forever, you guys. I've had that for probably at least 2 or 3 years, and I've done quite a few projects with it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. So far, if you're in here, you're just now joining in, I primed this. I painted a little bit of brown on it because I wanted the brown to come through a little bit when I put this the milk paint on here, which it kind of worked a little bit in some spots. So it kind of had that look, but this is just not quite what I want. So I'm going to fill in the gaps a little bit with this sea spray, which, like I said, I don't know why it's called sea spray, but because it's a powder stuff. And it's just a textured paint additive. So it's going to fill in these, like this design that was on here. It's going to fill that in a little bit. Yeah. Definitely get them when you get the chance. They're good. I need to get new ones. I need to get a new spray. My sprays, like I lost the one spray nozzle. I'm gonna put this on, like, I'm gonna paint it on first, and then I'll probably dab it after this because I want it to look textured, you know what I mean? So first we're gonna paint it in kind of thick and then we'll dab it. Didn't probably mix up enough, but so let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I just don't, the spray part. What's the spray part mean? Because you know, it's not a spray at all. I guess I don't get it. There's probably a reason for it. Spray. Yeah, that it is. All right, I'm not gonna be able to dab it because it's like pulling it back off, probably from where I put that wax on it. So it's turning into a mess. But I still have hope it's gonna be cute. Well, I feel like regardless of what I do, it's gonna be cuter than it was. So. Oh shoot, that pulled that off. See, that's why I primed it, because I was hoping to avoid that issue. But, and you can still see this design on here. Dang, it's thick. Ugh. Yeah, trust the process, that's for sure. Yeah, but then it's cheaper than to buy it, that's for sure. Because the one I showed you guys that I was trying to, where I got the inspiration, it was $59. That's what you're talking about. Okay, so that's gonna need to dry, and that's gonna take a while to dry. So honestly, I probably will have to stop on this for now because there's no way I'll be able to get that dry, like, in the time frame it'll take me to be on here. Yeah, really. And then sometimes more expensive. Yeah, sometimes by the time you buy like 6 paints and 6 products and paintbrushes, it's probably more expensive than if you would have just bought the $59 thing. But yeah, we got to do it ourselves. And it's just the fact of it, like getting it at Goodwill for $3.99 and then, you know, saving it from potentially the landfill, I guess. It's just the thought of it, I guess, sometimes. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna let this dry. And I will finish this one. And then you love it because you made it. Yeah, exactly. I will finish this one next Friday as well, because like I said, I try to do this every Friday. So we will reconvene on this one next Friday, and hopefully, like, that'll be all dry. And then I might even put another layer on it while I'm not live, because you can still completely see the texture in that. So I think one more layer of that will really hide that a little better. And then we will maybe reach a similar look to this. But like I said, it'll have to be next week because that's gonna have to dry. And like I said, I'll do another coat so it can dry as well. And then I'll show you guys like how I finish it. But yeah, so if you were just now hopping in, we finished, this is what we did today. We finished this box with little drawers in it, and then this little tray. We had done it the week before, but I just finished it earlier this morning and take the thing off the back. So all right, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, bookmark my upcoming shows. I think my next one is my mystery box sale. It's like next Wednesday, I think. So yeah, bookmark that, and I'll see you guys next time. Find somebody to raid. GM Rustics, she's on here. I'll raid her. All right. Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for being here. See you guys.